Reverse 1999 came out recently and it blew me away after watching a Goog sponsor stream.
Choosing British.
As a Honkai Star Rail enjoyer, I've grown to love gacha games if they're done right. I think the first hook this game gives is in its art style. It's a very bleak and moody look and feeling, and god do I want to learn how to draw like this. At the beginning, I didn't really think much of the characters. I thought they looked great, but I didn't really go out of my way to really love a specific character design. I mean, come on, even opening up the game and getting to do the pulling part, you can already see we have characters straight up called Knight, which is literally just a see-through guy with a cloak.
We pull for an invisible waifu. You've heard of pulling for PNGs? Well, this time you get to pull for nothing.
The story hook is about a storm that makes the whole world go back in time. There should also be a Steins Gate reference in here. Oh wait, there is. John Titor as a cute anime girl. And also, they have Lane from Serial Experiments Lane.
I have a TV waifu.
Now we only need Kuriso. So what can we experience from this game? Well, players will experience a different location in history and culture. For example, the first time travel is about America in the roaring 20s, right before the moment of the Wall Street stock crash of 1929. Yes, this game will make you learn your history. I actually decided to start reading the story, and oh boy, Soneto is my waifu, don't ever try to upset her. Nah, but really, some of the characters started growing on me, and the mystery along with how the story unfolds really hooked me in. Especially the Promised Neverland chapter. Gameplay. And coming from Honkai Star Rail, this gameplay is a little bit more complicated, but still caters to the more relaxed player. It is a blend of a card game called Slay the Spire and waifu/husbandos. Each waifu/husbando has 2 abilities and 1 ultimate. These come in form of cards. Same copies of these cards can attach to each other, becoming stronger. So the gameplay becomes a blend of utilizing the card matching system to get stronger cards, buffing and actually dealing damage to the enemy. There are different types of abilities the units can have. Some are focused on DPS, others are debuffers or buffers for your team, and others are shielders or healers. There's also a weakness system called a Flatus system. Basically, you just have to match your current team to be the stronger/more effective against the types of enemies you're facing. The first part is split into a circle, where Beast is stronger against Plant, and Plant is stronger against Star, and Star is stronger against Mineral, and so on. There are also 2 elements that are just effective against each other, called Spirit and Intelligence. Don't worry, if this is too complicated, the game has a recommended element before you enter combat. Think of it as super effectiveness in Pokemon. Characters. To go more in depth into the characters, there's a story for everyone. Even the gacha mechanic has a story in it. In Honkai, the highest rated characters are 5-star. In this game, we have 6 stars character followed by 5 stars and then 4 stars and so on. Not surprisingly, the 6 stars characters perform the best, but every character above 4 stars can shine given the right circumstances. If you look at tier lists, the character's performance really plays into what kind of element is effective in the current story/event. You can also complete a story with full-on meme tier characters. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. You can progress your characters in different forms. The first being the level. After reaching the maximum level for your character, you can incite them, raising their level cap and giving them stronger stats. Think of it as an ascension in Honkai Star Rail. Characters can maximally be incited 3 times for 5 and 6 star characters, and 2 times for 4 star and under characters. Therefore, it might be beneficial to invest your materials and resources in a 5 or 6 star if you want to have a long-term investment. The other ways to make a character stronger is by resonating them. It basically gives you a small little buff from a fixed pool that you can give them by dragging it into the Tetris inventory. Talk of time. Nah, but seriously, this is just the artifact/relic system in Honkai, and it is not RNG what kind of stats you get. Therefore, it is much easier to just grind for it and be done with it without being frustrated about your luck and rolling the trashiest stats. The last F2P way is about Psycubes. Psycubes? I don't know, but it basically is the light cone or weapon system in Honkai Star Rail, and it is the best thing about it is that you can totally get the highest rated weapons for free by just playing the game, because they cannot be obtained in gacha unlike in Honkai Star Rail. Yes, you heard me right, the weapons are meant to be grindable and farmable. This is another reason why I enjoy this game, is because it takes other systems that work from gacha games and make them more user experience friendly. Now if you get duplicate characters from the banner that you're pulling on, there's a portrait system, similar to Eidolon system in Honkai. It gives you a small little buff for a character if you pull a duplicate. it is not a reliable way to make the character stronger because it's just gacha luck, especially if you're shooting for portraits of higher star characters. But if you're whaling insane amount of money, then yeah, you can get all of them. Graphics and audio. I said before, the art style, though a bit subjective, is something I personally love and like a lot. With the moody and bleak colors, I can also say the same for the soundtrack and audio. There were some moments in the story where I found that the music was really complementing the narrative, and it made the moments just much more powerful. Gacha elements. Okay, I have to pull this plant character. Let's try getting her.
To unveil the truth.
PogChamp? 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 We got her!
I am Southern.
GG. I love this game. I'm gonna play this game for the rest of my life. There's a beginner banner guaranteeing a 6-star character from a pool of 3, all for only 30 pulls. Also, if I remember correctly, the game advertises something around 70 free pulls by just playing the game. I would say that the gacha is not predatory because the units you get, again, even with meme tier units, you can still clear the content the game has to offer. The question is just a matter of time. By spending money, you can progress faster, but it does not mean that you can't progress at all if you do not spend. Just from the first week of playing, I've cleared the whole story with all the chapters and haven't spent anything. Currently, I'm doing the new 1.1 story event, and it doesn't feel like I'm forced to pay to progress in the game. However, the character designs in this game is just too damn good that I worry for the future of my wallet. Pros and cons. So we reached the summary part of the video, and I would summarize this game simply with pros and cons. Pros, really nice art style. Similar gacha mechanics and progression mechanics to other gacha games just make the user experience more friendly. Easy to get in if familiar with other popular gacha games like Honkai Star Rail or Genshin. Sonero, in my opinion, best 5-star character given for free, with free portraits. Story, Promised Neverland chapter slaps. MOC/endgame content available similar to Honkai Star Rail or Abyss in Genshin. Fully English voice acting with different dialects/accents. Cons, very story focused, visual novel style / might be a turn-off for people who do not enjoy reading visual novels. After clearing the story, a more slower paced experience focused on grinding a bit daily instead of very long hours of play. Might not cater to people that enjoy to play for very long hours during the day, also known as league addicts. You can still play the game during queue times, don't worry. In conclusion, I would heavily recommend this game as it is currently one of my main games to play. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm gonna go play my 5th playthrough of Baldur's Gate. Goodbye and peace out.